Hey y'all, hey y'all. Y'all just wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about my connection with God. And I've had it with Him for a long time, ever since a child. But one thing I had to learn, and it took me a long time, that if we want to fully put our trust in God, and this is just for people that would like to get to know God. I'm not forcing anything on anybody. If we want to get if we want information, if we want to be taken care of fully by Him, we have to learn to trust Him. And I'm not gonna say that I didn't trust Him, but we always seem to move really fast when we feel like He's not moving fast enough for us. We always turn around and make decisions after we called on Him. And that's where I found myself messing up in life. I used to call on Him, and I know a lot of people do it too, because especially young children, they're like, I did pray and He didn't come. I was just like that before when I was young. I was wondering why He didn't come as soon as I prayed as well. But I also learned that God told us to be still. Once we call on Him, we wait. It's we have to wait on Him. We can't just move and go do what we want to do after we already asked Him to fix something for us. So that's something that I had to learn myself. Don't react when someone is doing you wrong or treating you bad or something like that. Don't react. You take it to Him, you pray, you leave it there, and then you wait for results. Now, I'm not saying you stay around the people that treat you bad and wait, for them to keep treating you bad or whatever. But, when someone hurts you or something like that, something happens and you call on God, it is always good to wait. Wait. It don't matter how long you got to wait. Just know that we have to be still when we call on Him, and let Him work, because He feel like that He's not in charge if we go run doing our own thing after we done called on Him and put it all in His hands and told Him to fix it. And then we turn around and go and try to fix it ourselves or do something worse to get ourselves in trouble. We mess up our own lives, and I had to learn that myself growing up. Like, I have to, stop reacting. There is a reaction to every action. But I had to learn to stop reacting, because my reactions were always rough and tough, because I didn't always have, deep love in my heart for people, especially when they treated me wrong. All I knew was to react in a way of, having an attitude with them, or just, saying something, not going far as hurting someone because what they've done to me, or to, taking out no revenge or like nothing like that. But I would have an attitude or whatever, and I would get mad, or I would react wrong. So I had to learn that I had to, really fix that in my life, so that when I give it to God, I get better results, not just take things in my own hand. So, yeah, but yeah, God has always watched over me. Like, He always have through every storm, because God saw what was going on in my life. And I used to ask God, why me? Why me? And then I got to the point where I was saying, well, God, like now I'm like, well, God, why not me? I don't even question God anymore. I just went through a whole storm for 3 days. And it's like, God, when you are with Him, when you claim Him, he actually wants your fully undivided attention. He really does. He is certain times when he wants your attention, he'll do so many things to get your attention, and he got mine fully once. I just went through a storm with not being able to pay my light bill, so I ended up. This is a testimony. I ended up having to, get my lights cut off for 3 days and 3 nights, but after the second day, I said, let me get up and go and try to fix this, try to find some help so I can, get my lights back on, because I know I need power. I got a 3-year-old baby girl. So what I did was I got up and I took the first steps, because God always wants us to move and take the first step so that, He can push us forward, because wherever you go for help, He's going to make sure that He's going to jump in that person, where you going to make them help. And God did just that. It's like I had to go back 2 times, so I was, it was a few days, but at the same time, when I arrived at this place, it's like I was put in the front of the line. That's how much I trust God. I knew that once the lady, heard my story and saw my baby girl, I saw it in her eyes, said, oh no, you don't have to say another word. I'm going to help you. See, that's God. God has angels everywhere, y'all. Angels are everywhere. So don't ever think that they're not real. They are real. Yeah, we was in the dark for 3 days and 3 nights. And when I woke up this morning, I told the Lord, please just turn on these lights, please, okay? I suffered enough. He wanted me to, he gave me those 3 days and 3 nights to take time to get back to him, because I have not been focused on the Lord the way I supposed to. I have not been, just praying as much as I supposed to. And we have to do that. God wants us, he wants our undivided attention, and we don't give it to him. He'll find a way to get it from us, okay? So when we think we doing something, we don't be doing nothing. Shoot, he gonna get his attention. And then another time I got another testimony. When I was 9 months pregnant with my baby girl, I had another encounter with an angel. It was an older woman, and she had on a lot of clothes, and she just walked up to me and she told me to prepare, get food for 12 up to 12 or 13 months. So when she was talking to me about it, I heard what she said, and I just said, yes, ma'am. Before I know it, I just told her, yes, ma'am, because she was telling me something very important for a very important reason. And I'm glad that I did just that, what she said. And I'm telling you, I was looking around for this older lady, and she's, well, by her being old, she's not moving too fast. But this lady ended up being gone out of sight, okay? So I feel like I encountered an angel that came to warn me, that came to, let me know that I needed to do this thing. And I did it, and I thank God today that I did, because I didn't have to go hungry in a time of need, like a time where I was like under attack or stuck or isolated or whatever. This is the time I really needed this food, for I had an encounter with an angel. So don't never think they're not real. When you have people that's telling you the right thing in life, the right way to go, just listen to them, especially if it's somebody older than you, because trust me, they done already had some type of experience. So when they're telling you a good way to handle your life, or a good way to go, just listen to them and then follow that, because it'll help you. I'm telling you, y'all, angels are real. But I've had plenty of encounters with them. We have encounters with people and angels, and we don't even know that it's them. But God is on. When He wants to get something through to us, He's gonna send it to us, whether it's through another person to help you, or through your dreams. Even your dreams, when you dream, you have to pay attention to your dreams, because they actually mean something. I had a dream, and then in the midst of that, well, the 3 days, it's like my dreams have been blocked. They've been getting blocked, so I wake up and I don't remember my dreams. But it's like these 3 days and 3 nights that my lights was off, y'all. It's like my dreams were so clear to me, and I was like, oh my God, because they be so real, they be so deep. My dreams, they be really deep, and I have to pay attention to them. But yeah, y'all. Just trust in the Lord. If you ask him for a thing, you gotta wait on it, because like I said, God, he don't come when you want him, but he's always on time. So just always remember that if you call on the Lord, don't just sit back and say, well, Lord, you ain't did this for me yet, because he gonna do it when he wanna do it. He not gonna do it when we wanna do it, especially if we ain't been doing what he told us to do. He have rules too. We have to follow his rules and his laws. That's the only way he quickly come and answer us. And it depends on probably how far you are with him. How much you actually acknowledge God. It is his time and when he coming, because I know I've been acknowledging God, and I always serve and praise him, and I love him. He is my father, okay? So he don't never waste time in showing up in my life. Like, he don't like to see people hurting me, doing me wrong or anything. He quickly punishes people, for hurting his children. If you have a pure heart, for others, God knows that. God knows our hearts. So he's going to always take care of you when you have a lovely heart. Like, he know you ain't out here to hurt nobody. He know you ain't out here to do nothing wrong. God gonna make sure he take care of you. He not gonna let nobody hurt you. That's just all to it. That's the type of guy he is, and he's a jealous guy, so he don't want nobody bothering his children, no way. And we all are his children, but it's just some of us are just so hard-headed and disobedient, We are. He said we were hard-headed and disobedient. And that's the terrible way for God to look at us, y'all. We don't want to disappoint God. This is not a race. This is not a competition we're in. We're all here for one thing, trying to make it to a better place. So, with me, life is not a game. It has never been a competition for me. I'm not in competition with nobody, and I would hate for somebody to be in a race with me, because this race is for Jesus. This ain't about us. This is about Jesus. This is not about you, me. It's about Jesus. So we should never be out here trying to battle between against each other, because we are all here for one thing, is to be obedient to the Lord. And that's what we should do, because he's always watching. He's always watching, and he's keeping record. The angels are keeping records of us, what we doing in our life, y'all. Somebody always watching. You all got guardian angels. Don't ignore them, because like I heard, the more you ignore them, the more they pull away. You don't have their protection. So it's always good to acknowledge our guardian angels, our ancestors, and our Father. Because like I said, he is a jealous God. And when you don't, if you ain't studying him, he ain't studying you. Like, that's how I go. He'll watch over you, and stuff like that. But you don't get the blessings that you really want when you ignoring him, when you don't give him no time, when you don't even look at him as God, as the creator, which he is. God has taken care of me in my life, all of my life. And today I cannot complain, because if he brought me 46 years, I cannot complain, okay? I will not be the one to complain. Yeah, I would not be the one to complain. But yeah, those are a couple of my testimonies in life. I have many testimonies, and I will talk about them one day. But I'm just here to say that God is real. And he requires things from us just as well as we require him to do things, for us. He wants you to acknowledge him every day, you know. And not just he wants you to, it is important to keep God in your life every day. It's important to wake up and take him with you everywhere you go. And you need God all through the day, every day, okay? That's how important it is. And the world is getting to a place where you're going to have to call on him, and you don't want to make it too late. Just go ahead and do it right now while you got a chance. Um, and don't fight against your brothers and sisters, because we are not the problem. It's unseen things. I've always had encounter with unseen things coming my way, especially when I wasn't obedient to God. Oh yeah, he'll allow those things to come your way. Yes, he will. And then you got to fight your way up out of it. It's really a spiritual battle. It's unseen things. It's not the person that you see every day that you're fighting with. You're not even fighting with this person you're looking directly at. It's something that's inside of you that don't like something inside of another person. So we have to really acknowledge ourselves. We have to take control of ourselves and know where we're going wrong, and know that we're always fighting what's within, because all of us got demons that we have to control, and it's up to us how we gonna control it. And one thing about that, yeah, you can't let it control you. All of us I'm talking about, you got to wake up every day and fight your own demons, y'all. So it's hard to be fighting with somebody else and theirs and yours too, you know. And the thing about it, you keep it inside and you try to do the best you can, and don't let it take control of you. Don't let it take over you. When you feel like you want to come out and make you do something wrong or think wrong, just ignore it. Just stuff it back in there. I'm telling you, because we all got them. We all got them, y'all. We all fighting out here.